Chelsea Football Club have made a lot of mistakes in recent times, and Mauricio Pochettino is on front and centre of this one. Joao Felix joining Barcelona is a crime to football because Chelsea Football Club did not acquire the talent after they had him in the building. I was on this channel religiously stating we have to sign Joao Felix. A lot of people told me I'm crazy, and guess what? Barcelona now are reaping the rewards, but there is hope for Chelsea to right the wrong, and I'm going to explain to you how we could get Joao Felix back, and we need to get Joao Felix back. Number two, Maatsen has rejected several contracts from Chelsea Football Club. A lot of people are going to say, he's being greedy, he wants more money. I'm going to explain to you why that isn't true. And number three, we finally understand why Gallagher is Poch's new Mason Mounts and Lampard. They're basically father and son. Gallagher is not going anywhere anytime soon, but his contract is stalled as well. We're going to talk about it and the ramifications of this and how Chelsea's new policy is going to prevent this from happening in the near future. So let's get into it. Let's break down the news and let's start. Welcome to the Kavkas View, ladies and jellyfish. Today's video, we are going to be breaking down the running order that we just went through. You guys made it this far because clearly you're interested in what I had to say, and more importantly, you want to hear the news. But before we get started, there's a little tax in this channel. You guys got to help me out. You need to hit that like button and you need to subscribe to the channel. Reasons you need to do that: number one, it's the easiest and cheapest way for you lot to support me. Quick like means other people get to see it, and a quick subscription made sure that you get to see when I post, because most of you hit that bell notification. But now we're going to start with the news, and we're going to start. Guys, like yesterday's video, I came out and I was very open and honest, right? I said Mauricio Pochettino did not want Dusan Vlahovic. I can't beat him with a stick because I'm going to hold my hand up and say, I got it wrong, my bad, right? Because I'm open and honest. But I am going to tell you one thing about when I am correct. I am very, very annoying about it. And I will tell you I told you so. And in this case, I told you lot this was going to happen. When we had Joao Felix through the door, I said lock him up with an option to buy. Reason being is this guy is uber talented. People say Joao Felix's time at Chelsea was unsuccessful. Let's look at Joao Felix's time at Chelsea. He scored a goal every 2.5 games when you look at it in minutes, right? He scored 4 goals, and if you divide the minutes he played, it was a goal nearly every 2.5 minutes. We're not thinking about the assists, we're just looking at just pure numbers in the Premier League for goals. He literally scored 4 goals and a very good collective of time. Especially when Frank Lampard benched him, and Frank Lampard literally was using him as a number 9. Frank, there's a reason you don't have a job in football anymore, geezer. It's very evident. You played Joao Felix as a number 9. Criminal to football. Terrorist ball. But what happened since then? Joao Felix went back to Atletico. Atletico were absolutely horrible, making him train with the kids, making him lose his number. Basically said, geezer, you're not playing for us. Amigo, no chance you're playing for us. But, and this is what happened. Joao Felix waited and waited and waited. People started running their agendas, running their jokes. People were DMing me. People went out of their way to DM me on Twitter saying, your boy's gonna retire at age 23, go to Saudi Arabia, saying, Habibi, please. Brother, who's laughing now? Because deadline day, what happened? My good friend Joao Felix actively went and got himself a new loan. He got himself a loan at Barcelona, free of charge, no loan. More importantly, Barcelona took all of his wages because he reduced his wage by 30% and for a year, and all Atletico got in return is additional contract extension. And this gives security for the player because he still gets his money in the future, but it also gives security to Atletico Madrid to flip him. Barcelona got him with no option to buy, no obligation to buy. And what's happening now? You say, Alex, you gave us the soliloquy, but why have you been proven right? First game, man of the match against Real Betis. Scored a goal, no preseason. You need to remember that. Kid's hardly played any football. Got a good assist, got a goal. Beautiful man of the match. Again, second game. What has happened to Joao Felix? Joao Felix against Antwerp. 2 goals, a header, a beautiful inside shot, and then a marvelous assist. But we don't look at GNA on this channel. We don't care about GNA. We don't care that he's got 3 goals and 1 assist in 2 games. We focus at the key things: his performance, his ability to create, his ability to link up, his ability to make people look better around him. And it's all the same trait that he was doing at Chelsea. He made Kai Havertz look better. It's not his fault Kai Havertz wasn't finishing his chance. He made other people in and around him look better. Listen, if Joao Felix hit the post 5 times against Chelsea, if those 3 of them go in, People are speaking completely different about him. People are saying pay whatever it wants. But why do I say Chelsea still have a chance to get this issue resolved? Chelsea can still acquire Joao Felix, and the reason they can still do it is because Joao Felix is going to inflate his value to around £100 million. And when he does that, Chelsea better be front and center, ready to pay the money. This guy is a future Ballon d'Or winner. I said it before, I'm repeating it again. I'm saying it 10 toes down, chest up. I am saying it. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or. He is better than all of these wonder kids you lot talk about. In my opinion, he's better than Rafael Leão. He is the poster boy for Portuguese football, poster boy for European football, and this kid will win a Ballon d'Or. He needed an environment when he could thrive, where he is not 90 yards away from the goal. Guess what's happening at Barcelona? He's thriving. And people told me he would never work at Chelsea. Why would he not work at Chelsea? Use your brain. You have a number 9 in Jackson. All he wants to do is link up. Look at the way he's linking up with Mikhailo. Think about how he would be linking up with the one and only Joao Felix. Then people say he can't play with Nkunku. It was him or Nkunku. No, you're making up a narrative. Nkunku was signed already. We went and acquired Joao Felix after. The two could work together. Just think of it in a nice, simplistic way. Jackson number 9, Felix 10, Nkunku left, Sterling on the right. You got 2 runners, you got coming in, linking up, threading the ball through for runners. You got Jackson trying to play a target man role, Felix getting close to him and giving him a partner. We would have had a good team. You could have brought in Vlahovic if you wanted, even better. Yet, people, you told me I was wrong, and I am here to say, apologize. Because I am right, and I really hope Chelsea right their wrong, and next summer we go and pay the money and just bring the kid back. Because he's 23 years old, he's going into the prime of his career, and he looks absolutely brilliant right now. He is going to hit 20 goals for Barcelona, he's going to hit 10 assists, and then people will say, what did we do? Why did we do this? As you can see, I'm very passionate about that topic, so I'm sorry if I came across as very arrogant. But I had to say, I told you so. Now when you talk about Ian Maatsen and Conor Gallagher. So reports are coming out that both players are going to be in discussions for new contracts. Both players have a year left on their deal, but Chelsea retain an option to re-up the player by 1 more year, meaning 2 years on the deal for both players, because Chelsea obviously are going to do that. They're not going to let them walk for free. What has happened? Ian Maatsen has refused several contract offers from Chelsea Football Club, and Chelsea are actively now trying to renegotiate a new deal, but he's got one problem. Pochettino doesn't see him as a left back. Pochettino sees him as competition for Palmer, competition for Mudryk, competition for Noni Madueke, competition to Raheem Sterling. He sees him as a winger number 10 midfielder. This is a problem. I genuinely think if we had Ange Postecoglou, he would be playing in the Udogie role. He would be playing left back. Realistically speaking, he would be a left back. He'd be linking up play, he'd running down the channel, providing an overlap, crossing the ball, and people would look better, i.e. Mudryk or any winger that plays on the left-hand side. He's technically secure, he can come into the midfield, but yet people will say, no, Alex, he's just being greedy, he wants more money. No, I think the kid wants the Levi Colwill treatment. I genuinely think he wants the Levi Colwill treatment. And Levi Colwill treatment, I call it some assurances that you are going to play. You're not signing a deal to sit on the bench. You are actually going to get a fair opportunity. Because at this moment in time, all he gets is bench minutes and trust minutes. And trust minutes are, I like to call, big man, trust me, you're going to play 3 minutes. Don't worry, I'll get you on the pitch. They're useless. They don't mean anything. I can't display the best version of me if you don't give me the minutes. Pochettino needs to sort this out. What's interesting to see is Gallagher's not getting a new deal at this moment in time. Contract talks have really stalled. They've stopped actually. And I find that weird because an article came out today saying Mauricio Pochettino is very keen. Loves his tactical IQ, loves his willingness to work hard for the team, and he also likes his professionalism. And guys, that's one thing you cannot get at Gallagher. Look, I think Gallagher is not a great footballer. I think he's a good footballer. I think he's a better athlete. I think he gets around very well. Gallagher in another life would be a good long distance runner, maybe a good sprinter, maybe he would be in heptathlon. That's what I think Gallagher could have done really well in another career. But he's a football player for Chelsea Football Club, which tells you at this moment in time, we're not a very good side because I think he's technically very limited. But he's been good. He's a good squad option. What is evident to see is Poch really rates. The club aren't willing to give him a new deal yet, which tells me something's not mathing here, right? Because if Poch is part of your long-term project and you have him to appease, and him to please, surely you're going to want to give him exactly what he wants. Just give Gallagher a new contract. Retain his value. So it's something I think we need to keep an eye on. But guys, this is the Kavkas View. I need you lot to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you would want Joao Felix back at the club, by the way, because that's the real reason I'm so rattled. Like, I'm genuinely rattled. I was sitting and watching Barcelona. I was clapping, literally sitting there clapping. Well done, great goal. Oh, what a pass. Oh my God, look at the flick. And then I'm thinking, I don't get that at Chelsea. Like, the acquisition of Cole Palmer and Noni Madueke for that money should have been used on Joao Felix. My personal opinion. You guys might not like it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know. Peace out. I'm out.